it struck me that that whole gardening niche and gardening itself is a freaking massive, massive marketplace. And the thing that I thought was really, really interesting about it was the amount of long tail search terms that are out there for gardening related products. So I did some research, as you do. Um, so this is TikTok. This is Plants of TikTok. Very creative name. Plants of TikTok. Did you know Plants of TikTok, that particular hashtag, has got 4.6 billion views? Now, remember, when I think of TikTok, I don't think of lovely ladies like Cass, who I assume is just knees deep in horse shit all the time, doing farming related activities. I don't think of that when I think of TikTok. I think of, teenagers doing their lovely little dances, entertain. That's TikTok in my head, but it's just not true. It's just not true. Plants of TikTok, 4.6 billion views. That's a lot of people watching videos all about gardening on TikTok. Don't you think? Like that just completely fucked with my idea of what TikTok is. Anyway, so there's that. Kind of interesting. Of course, there's an Instagram version of that as well. Plants of Instagram, and they're only the big kind of, the big terms. Within that, of course, there's bazillions of other smaller terms that you can go after. But again, like looking at this business from an entrepreneurial point of view, one of the most important things you realize when you've launched a few products is that products are nowhere near as important as distribution channels. Okay, products are nowhere near as important. Like a amazing product that nobody knows about will not sell for shit. An average product put in front of the right people will sell all day long. Okay, that's distribution channels. That's not like the product is amazing, therefore it will sell. They'll come. That's bollocks. Distribution is where it's at. Anyway, so that's kind of interesting. So then I started looking at search terms, and there are a plethora of different search terms out there. Like I was looking over the weekend for money trees, which are also called jade plants, which are also called Crassula avata, to give it its Latin name. So I was looking at them for my lovely little garden. Obsessed with money that I am, I wanted a little money plant as well because I thought it'd be kind of neat. Okay, so I went looking for those. And then I thought, well, how many other people are also searching for that plant? Turns out in Australia, quite a freaking lot. Look at that low range, top of page bid. That is 15 Australian cents. I mean, when was the last time you saw bid ranges that low? That is an insanely low bid. On Google, that is insanely low. Anyway, and there's good search, like 12,000 searches a month. That's good search volume. Good search volume. Anyway, so there's a lot of people searching for this sort of stuff as well, which I thought was kind of cool. And then I thought, well, I don't want to sell plants because there's all sorts of logistical issues to overcome. Pretty easy to overcome, but it's actually easier instead to sell things like the planters that come with the plants. Okay, Mother's Day is coming up. Great gift for Mother's Day is a plant for mom. If you're going to buy the plant, you wouldn't want to just send it to her in one of those freaking awful rusty red looking plasticky things that they come in. You'd put it into a proper plant pot. Okay, so that got me looking on Alibaba and seeing what's out there for that sort of stuff. There is some great, great stuff out there. And if I was going to do this, just to skip to the good bits for you, here's one supplier I found. These are very, very good. So they will make all sorts of stuff for you, including candles. But they are basically, they'll make your design, they will create it, and they will then do it. Okay. Now, that's awesome. You own the thing. You've got a great thing that nobody else has got. Good news. Bad news. For them to do that, they will charge you, of course. Okay. So then they need to tool up, they need to create the mold, and that's going to cost you anywhere, depending on the particular process, between 1,000 and 3,000 US dollars. Okay. I don't know what the hell that is in yuan, but it's about, that's what you're going to be looking for in USD. And at the end of it, though, you've got something unique that nobody else would be able to buy. Okay. Kind of cool. I really, really like that. I'd be using software like AI, software like Midjourney, things like that to come up with neat ideas for planters. Okay. So that's one way of approaching it. The other way, which is possibly the much cheaper way of doing it, is, again, let's talk about Mother's Day. Mother's Day, all these kind of Valentine's Day, new home, all this kind of gifty things like that. You always find, wait a minute, what is that lady toy right there for Mother's Day? Surely nobody's buying their mummy a lady toy like that. Oh my goodness. My mum would absolutely kill me. Anyway, so let's just go straight past that. Let's go straight up here to what I actually want to show you. Hopefully we can find something. You often find these kind of, here we go, look. Sponsored product. And they've got those kind of like little things written on them. Mum, no matter how hard life gets, at least you don't have ugly children. Ha, ha, ha. Okay. So what about if you put those pithy kind of things onto your planters? Turns out, I think that'd be a freaking good idea. So here's a company that will do that for you. Just there. So if I was going to get into that kind of gardening niche, and I think it's a really great niche to get into, I would be doing planters for specific plants. Like if I had a money tree, I'd want a cool pot to go with my money tree. Okay. And I get that I'm probably a different kind of customer. I totally understand that. But there's bound to be more freaking idiots like me out there. I can't be the only idiot who would find that kind of cool. And then there's also this idea of a plant is the perfect gift for Mum's Day. It's a perfect gift for somebody who's moved into a new home. Perfect for lots and lots of different things. And most people would want to put it into a pot. Well, why not put it into a pot that's got one of those kind of pithy things on it as well? I think that's a cool idea as well. That was a video from my regular Monday night Q&A session with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. We are a community of over 2,500 professional e-commerce sellers from right around the world, selling on everything from Amazon to Shopify, eBay to Etsy, and much, much more. If you'd like to find out what we're doing and how we go about helping you make your business successful, get yourself off to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au. The link for that is in the description. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.